The kind of moment they throw rewrites for in their holiday cards. The kind that gets framed and hung in kitchens or hallways, if they saw you as real, as worthy. But my family would never see it. I set the phone down. Across the room, Jessa danced with Emery, her dress swirling like a silk lie. Her laugh, that tinkling performative thing, curled around the room like a fog machine at a concert. Thick, artificial, designed to hide what's really happening behind it. They fed me scraps. They left me off the chart. They silenced my work. They sabotaged my future. They pretended I didn't exist. But I did. I do. My hand went to my purse again. The USB, the images, the truth. Not to ruin her wedding. That would be too easy, too reactive. No, what I had wasn't a grenade. It was a mirror. One she couldn't smile her way out of. One that didn't distort or flatter. One that didn't blink. Maybe I wouldn't show it today. Maybe I'd show it next month in a gallery. Maybe I'd send it to him. Or maybe I'd do nothing at all. Because sometimes the most dangerous thing you can do to someone who built their life on your silence is make noise somewhere else. And be heard. Table 17. Parties are for other people. At 11:59, I locked my screen without replying. I glanced around, faces blurred by champagne and choreographed cheer. No one here would care. Not one would clap. Rel would call it luck. Dad would mutter, "Nice hobby." And Jessa? She'd probably post a selfie, with my work behind her. I opened my clutch. The USB was still there, cold against my fingertips, sharp like truth, clean, final. Mom once told me, "You owe us. We gave you everything." And Jessa, the last real thing she ever said to me was, "Let's be real, Vincent. You're just background. You make the rest of us look good." They thought I was silence, the empty space that made their noise look composed. She wore white, but I held the truth. Mom cornered me near the restroom. Her lipstick was perfect. So were her threats. A smile painted on, hand resting on my arm, voice dipped in sugar. "Vincent, darling, let's not ruin the evening," she said sweetly. I didn't answer. She leaned closer. Her breath was perfume and poison. "If you say or show anything tonight, consider your career gone. I made one phone call before. I'll make 10. Understand?" My pulse screamed, but I didn't flinch. She smiled, heel tapping like a gavel. Case closed. 6 years ago, I had my first solo gallery show in Manhattan. Real walls, real work. Portraits of working-class women. Raw, centered, seen. Then Rella called. "Change of plans," she said. "Family portraits. Grandma's in town. You know how rare that is." "I already committed, Mom. The gallery's confirmed. We're your family, Vincent. This is more important than a few pictures on a wall." I canceled the show. She didn't thank me. Grandma didn't even like the photos. The gallery gave my slot away. I didn't get another invite for a year. That was when I learned. In my family, love is conditional. Sacrifice is expected, never remembered. I returned to table 17 as the lights dimmed. The MC tapped the mic. I opened my clutch. The USB was still there, nestled beside a lip balm and folded tissue, like a secret too sharp to hold. "You owe us." "No," I whispered. "You owe me." Jessa sparkled under the lights, sipping champagne. Dad laughed too loudly. Rella smiled her curated smile. A waiter leaned in. "Ma'am, are you all right?" "I will be," I said. 3 weeks ago, I was sorting prints when an old client emailed me. Subject line, "Hey, isn't this yours?" A screenshot was attached. There it was, my photo, from the Venice Boardwalk. Series, my light, my edit, my composition. But in Jessa's new press kit, no credit, no tag, no mention, just her, laughing in a white dress. My art, rebranded. Her face, my frame. I didn't call, didn't scream. I remembered. 2 years ago, I did confront her, back when I still believed. "Jessa, You used my work without permission. She shrugged. It's just a photo, Vincent. Relax. People care about the model, not the background. The background. That word followed me into this wedding. I stood. My hands no longer shook. I walked to the AV booth. There's one more story your guests need to see, I said to the MC. He blinked. I don't think that's on the... It is now, I said. Either you cue it, or I will. He hesitated, then nodded. I handed him the USB. As he turned to the tech crew, I returned to my table, straightened my silverware. I wouldn't be eating. Not tonight. The lights flickered. The screen lowered. Jessa was mid-laugh with a bridesmaid. The ballroom quieted. Whispers rustled. The first image appeared, and the color drained from Jessa's face. It began with the engagement. Photo. Her and Emery smiling for the crowd. Then it shifted. Jessa stepping away, glancing at her phone, texting. Tobin, can't wait till tonight. Just remember, you're mine. Time-stamped, dated, clear. Gasps rippled like shattered glass. Emery didn't move at first, then he turned. Did you ever love me? He asked. She reached for him. He stepped away. The next clips hit in sequence, Relay tossing my homemade pie. Next time, buy from Whole Foods. A voicemail. We'll reschedule your show. Be flexible. A call from Dad. Talented, yes, but volatile. Not someone we'd trust with a brand. Jessa at a party. Art's cute, but we're the ones with real jobs. The final shot? The wedding seating chart. Table 17. One chair, no name. I walked to the mic. No one invited me. I didn't need one. You called me dramatic, difficult, disposable, but really I was just inconvenient, I said. My voice was steady. You don't get to pretend anymore. You saw it, you heard it, and you'll carry it. I stepped back. Silence. Then one clap, two. Not thunderous, but real. Jessa's voice followed, fragile, frantic. What did you do to me? I didn't turn. I stopped letting you do it to me. But people like my sister don't fall quietly. They claw, they smear, they smile through chaos. Emery stood, slipped off his ring, and placed it on the table. You don't even understand love, he said. Just performance. Then he walked away. The Winston matriarch rose. This family, she announced, has no honor. And just like that, they were gone. No apology, no spectacle, just clean exits, surgical and cold. The room fragmented. Some guests whispered. Some stared. Jessa sat, mascara streaked, her dress now heavy, wrinkled, false. My phone buzzed, a text from one of her brand reps. We're pulling the skincare campaign. Then another. Too much exposure. Not the good kind. Then her publicist. You're radioactive. Go offline. Now. I didn't gloat. It wasn't revenge. It was gravity. Truth finally landing. I stepped into the back hall. Air, I thought. But Rel was there. You humiliated us, she spat. Is that what you wanted? To destroy your family? No, I said. I just wanted to be treated like your daughter. Her lip curled. You always make everything about you. Then Dad's voice cut in. Enough. He stepped forward, quiet but firm. This family broke a long time ago, Rella. Vincent just stopped pretending. She stared, stunned, then turned and left. Guests were filing out. Some nodded at me, some just looked away. I returned to table 17. The USB lay beneath a napkin, empty now, its secrets spilled, none left to keep. I held it in my hand. And this, time. It didn't feel heavy. This piece reads like the closing monologue of a deeply personal short film or a confessional spoken word performance. Raw, reflective, and richly emotional. It traces the arc of estrangement, survival, self-definition, and ultimately quiet empowerment. A few things that stand out. What's working well? Voice and tone. The narrator's tone is unapologetically grounded, not melodramatic but emotionally precise. It's not a victory lap, it's a reclamation. Structure. There's a cinematic rhythm. Each paragraph flows like a camera pan or cut, moving from internal reflection to quiet action. Symbolism. The recurring motifs of the frame, the photo, and building your own table anchor the emotional arc. Closure versus release. The piece makes a powerful distinction between reconciliation and release. That nuance gives it emotional maturity. Suggestions, if you're refining this. Add paragraph breaks for clarity. The current format is a continuous block, which can feel overwhelming. Breaking it up would give readers space to breathe and reflect. Clarify names slightly. Some readers may struggle with keeping track of characters like Rella and Walter without context. A subtle reminder of who they are could help. The ending, the final address to the audience, is poignant, but tightening it just slightly could increase impact. Consider trimming or pacing the CTA. Drop a one wow to keep the focus on the emotional resonance before the algorithm-friendly ask.